We will discuss a problem today and we'll be discussing about an update in the biochemistry. The question that I want to discuss is which of the following cells do not exhibit Hayflick limit except. So it's a double negative, which means which of the following cell exhibit Hayflick limit. The answer here is it stem cell, gut epithelial cell, neurons, or cancer cell? The answer here is the neurons. So we are going to discuss about what is this Hayflick limit. So Hayflick limit in 1960, a scientist Dr. Leonard Hayflick observed that normal and non-cancerous cells have limited replicative capacity, which means if a cell, it maximum cell division is possible up to how many division? So in umbilical cord, fibroblast, he observed that the cell division stopped after about 50 cell divisions, and this phenomenon by which the cell division stop after a certain times is called as the Hayflick limit, and this was named after the scientist Dr. Leonard Hayflick. So, what is the contributing factor for this Hayflick limit? The contributing factor is the irreversible telomere shortening, which means normally in a cell, after replication, after different replications, the telomere end is shortening. So what is there in the telomere? The telomere is having a hexameric, which means 6 nucleotide TTAGG repeat. TTAGG repeat. So the hexameric TTAGG repeat is the telomere, but this telomere is actually protective factor. But after repeated cell division, there is telomere shortening. So this telomere shortening is contributing for the stoppage of the cell division in a culture cells. So there is a wonder enzyme in our body, not in all the cells but in only certain cells which are called as the stem cells, and also in the cancer cells. He has observed that there is an enzyme, the telomerase enzyme was discovered later. We know the Nobel Prize winners behind the telomerase enzyme. So at that time, that is during Leonard Hayflick, he was not aware of the telomerase enzyme, but he knows that there is a limit for the cell division. Now we now found out that in cancer cells and in the stem cell, what is responsible for the unlimited cell division? So the unlimited cell division is because of a enzyme which is called as the telomerase enzyme. It's an RNA and a protein complex. It's a complex of RNA and a protein. It has an intrinsic RNA primer, which I have discussed in many of the videos and the slides, which I don't want to discuss it now. So telomerase is a enzyme which is a complex between an RNA and DNA. It has reverse transcriptase activity, and this enzyme, because of the presence of this enzyme, the telomere shortening is not happening. Hence the cancer cells and the stem cell is having immense replicative potential, unlike other normal somatic cells. So the cells that derived from progenitor stem cell, and which do not exhibit Hayflick limit, which means they are having immense replicative potential. These are the cells which are getting replaced every time. For example, the skin cells, which is replaced every time by the progenitor cells, erythrocytes, which is every time it is replaced by the hematopoietic progenitor cells, and the gut epithelial cells. So as they are replaced every time by these stem cell, the amount of stem cell present in all these sites is very huge, and hence they are having immense replicative potential, and there is no Hayflick limit for these cells. But we know that the neurons, they do not undergo cell division, they do not divide. So why? Because these cells are the cells which the cells which are subject to Hayflick limit rarely or never divide is the neurons. Okay. So now we'll move on to the one more thing, that is aging. So the aging in which there is a Hayflick limit for every somatic cell is the reason for the aging, and the reason for aging is the telomere shortening because of the absence of the telomerase enzyme. Okay, so this is about the update about the Hayflick limit. So before concluding, let me tell you that in the time of the COVID pandemic, great things never come from comfort zones. We are not in a comfort zone now. You, me, everyone. Everybody is having some kind of uncertainty in our life. We are always thinking about what is going to happen to me, what is going to happen to my family. This is not only for you, everybody is having this. But remember, great things never come from comfort zone. So we are now out of this comfort zone so that great things is going to happen. Think positively every time, and thank you.